This video is about chapter As-Sajdah, the Prostration, chapter 32 with its 30 verses. This specific chapter and its verse count already tells of its biblical connection. If we drop the 0 in 3230, we have 323 as a whole number. 323 equals 32 plus 291. That's 32,291 chapters and verses of the entire Bible. Let's take a look at Genesis chapter 17 verse 3, where Abraham falls on his face in Sajdah, or prostration. In this verse, the name Abram is the 30th word in the chapter. Abram's face in Sajdah, or prostration, is the 32nd word in the chapter. So, the face of Abram is literally in Sajdah, or prostration. Face in Sajdah is the 32nd word in this chapter. Abram is the 30th word in this chapter. 32 and 30, same as chapter 32 with its 30 verses of chapter As-Sajdah, the prostration. The name Abram is the 30th word in this chapter and the second word in the verse. His face is the 32nd word in this chapter and the fourth word in the verse. 30 plus 2 plus 32 plus 4 equals 68. 68 is the numerical value for the Arabic word Sajdah in the Qur'an, which occurs in the 15th verse of the 32nd chapter of As-Sajdah, the prostration. Again, in the book of Genesis, chapter 17, verse 3, Abram is the 30th word in this chapter, and his face in Sajdah, prostration, is the 32nd word in this chapter. In the Qur'an, chapter 32, with its 30 verses, the word Sajdah, prostration, is the 186th word in the chapter of As-Sajdah, the prostration. If we add the numerics of this chapter 32 with its 30 verses with the 186th word, which is Sajdah, prostration, we get 248. 248 is the numerical value for the grace name of Abraham. The word Sajdah is the 186th word within the signs of this chapter. 186 times 2 equals 372, and there are exactly 372 words in the chapter called As-Sajdah, the prostration. Why 186 times 2? Take the Hebrew name Bereshit for the book of Genesis, with its value of 913. And if we take chapter 17 verse 3 as 173, 913 plus 173 equals 1086. Drop the 0, 186. Sajdah is the 186th word in the chapter called As-Sajdah, the prostration. Code 186 from the Hebrew text and 186 from the Arabic text. So 186 times 2 equals 372. Which is interesting because chapter 17 verse 3 in the book of Genesis, where Abram prostrates or makes sajdah before the Lord, is the 401st verse of the Bible. From this point to the last verse of the Bible is exactly 30,702 verses. Drop the zeros. 372. Same as the 372 word count in chapter As-Sajdah, the prostration. Let's take a closer look at Genesis chapter 17 verse 3. Abraham falls on his face in Sajdah, prostration. Key word here is face, which has a numerical value of 146. If we reduce down the chapter and verse numbers, we have 83. These two numbers backwards as a whole gives 38,641. 38,641 is the exact number for the total chapters and verses of both the Bible and the Quran combined. The number 38,641 is also encoded in the name of the founder, that being Abraham, as you clearly see on the board. This is the Milat of Ibrahim. We reveal to you that you follow the Milat of Ibrahim. Chapter 16, verse 123, the 6th and the 7th word, standard, ordinal, and reduced, doubler and short aleph included. Milat 162 and Ibrahim 327. 16 plus 123 plus 6 plus 7 plus 162 plus 327 equals 641. These specific numbers reduced down equals 38. Make them whole, 38,641. 38,641 chapters and verses of the Bible and the Quran combined. 38 plus 641 equals 679. 679 is at the 98th decimal digit of pi. The 98th chapter of the Qur'an is called Al-Bayina, the evidence. 679 plus 98 equals 777. 777 perfection. The first three key words in the opening verse of Scripture, Elohim Hashemayim Haaretz, God, the heaven, the earth. 777, 777 perfection.